let's wait for everyone.
Yes, we'll just wait a little bit for a few more people to join. Just wait a little bit longer for a few more people to hop on, and then we will get started. Alrighty. Hello, everyone, and thank you guys so much for joining today. We do appreciate you taking the time. Before we really start diving in, I did want to note that we will have a Q&A session at the end of the webinar, so feel free to drop any questions in the Q&A link below, and we'll make sure to get all your questions answered at the very end. I am thrilled to introduce our very special guest, Evalia, the complex sales manager of the Imperia Group. She'll be walking us through some of the three stunning properties, Mystique and Vedema in Santorini, and Cosme and Paros. I actually had the pleasure of seeing all three properties earlier this past year in May. And I can honestly say that each of the properties is so unique and special in their very own way. From the dramatic cliffs of Mystique to the village charm of Vedema and the laid back luxury of Cosme. I will say experiencing each one of these properties in person really brought the brand to life for me. So I'm really excited for you all to learn about each one of these properties today. With that, I will hand it over to you, Avalia.
Thank you so much, Mackenzie. Very well said. Thank you for the kind introduction. Hello, everyone. This is Evalia speaking. I'm the sales manager of Imperia Group, as Mackenzie mentioned before. Allow me to introduce Imperia Group. It's a family business company owned by Mr. Antoni Siliopoulos and Mrs. Kalia Constantinidou, a lovely married couple who created together a very exciting portfolio in Santorini, Paros, and Peloponnese. In Santorini, they started with Vedema, the first five-star property on the island. Then Mystique, which is in Ia. It's a luxury collection property as well. And then Historia on the south part of Santorini. Then they decided to move on another island, and that was Paros. So there we have Perilio, a member of Design Hotels, Cosme, a luxury collection resort, our newest baby, and Akron Villas. So you can see here our journey when it started in 1993 with Vedema, and slowly through the years, you can see all of our properties. What kind of spaces we create? Different kind of spaces. Spaces for inner peace, spaces for relationships, natural spaces. So each of our properties have plenty of, similarities, but at the same time, they're very different, and the emotions that you feel while you are walking and experiencing them is totally different. As Imperial Group, we focus a lot on sustainability, and we take plenty of actions in all of our properties. But generally, we create space for joy, and that's what I want you to remember. Now, let's travel to Santorini, everyone. Santorini used to be a circular island, but after the volcanic eruption occurred thousands of years ago, it got the current shape like a croissant, as I say. So you can see here in the north side of the island, it's Mystique is located. Ia is the most cosmopolitan part of the island and has plenty of restaurants, high-end boutiques, Greek taverns. So everything is happening in Ia, and it's also very well known. In the mainland, you can see we have Vedema, which is our first property in Santorini, and it's located in Megalochori village, which means the big village. Here you can see Nausicaa Estate, which is actually the top accommodation of Vedema, but it's not located inside the property. It's located on the caldera side. That's why you can see the pin very, very close at the cliff side. And then Historia, which is our boutique property on the famous black sand beach of Santorini. How to reach Santorini? I'm sure you all of you know, but I'm gonna tell you that there are plenty of daily flights from Athens, from the majority of the European cities, or you can reach Santorini by ferry from other Cycladic islands around and combine it maybe with Crete or other Cycladic islands and do the island hopping. Those beautiful impressions are coming direct from the island. You can see blue and white domes, bougainvilleas, churches, and I'm gonna start now with Mystique, a luxury collection resort. Mystique is located in Ia, the cosmopolitan part of Santorini. Ia is, very. It's a very nice area to walk, to dine, to have the experience of walking around and feel the vibe of Santorini. Vedema is located on the beginning of Ia. That means that we are not located inside the crowds. You will not see people passing by your street. So even though we don't promote Mystique as a secluded and private, let's say, property, at Mystique you have the privacy that you're seeking for. We have 42 suites in total. Mystique is ideal for honeymooners, for romantic getaways, and we welcome also children above the age of 14 years old, so please keep that in mind. Mystique has this champagne color. Recently, Mystique undergone a significant refurbishment in all the interiors, the dining venues, and the common areas of the property. So actually, we brought Mystique in the new era. You can see here from these beautiful photos, new modern furniture. All of the suites, most of the suites, let's say, have either private jacuzzis or dazzling swimming pools. All of the suites are looking at the caldera side, so you can feel the caldera experience from your privacy of your villa. We do have a beautiful spa called Helios, which means sun in Greek. And here we have our chef. We're very proud to have Thanos Fescos, who is a 2 Michelin star and Green Michelin star awarded chef at Mystique. Lure Restaurant is the main restaurant for dinner, which is at the top of the property, and you have amazing views to the volcano and to the caldera side. It's the best place to have beautiful dinner. Allow me here to inform you about the symphony of flavors that our chef Thanos Fescos with all the executive chefs of our properties combine, and they combine their forces, and we're having a beautiful events. The first one starts actually tonight at Perilio. And this collaboration, gastronomy, becomes the language of empathy. And the events are something very unique for us. There are plenty more to come the upcoming season. So here we have Luca Piscazzi, Mario Mandrick, Grigoris Kiklis, and Stavrin Nizarvaku. I cannot miss telling you about this, the small intimate weddings that we organize at Mystique. So if you have a client that would like to get married in Santorini, that's the best place to do it. Mystique experience, and what I always recommend to our clients is do a catamaran cruise along the caldera side, book a wine tasting in our secret wine cave, or visit Fira, visit the ancient Thera and the archaeological sites of Santorini, and explore the villages. Our insider tip has to do with the Aegean balcony, which our guests literally adore being and having private dinners. And also, we organize proposals there. All of them have said yes. So, this is a good sign if you have a client that would like to propose. Now, moving to Vedema, our first property in Santorini. Vedema is located in Megalochori village, as I told you before. Megalochori is the village that people that brought wealth on the island were living in, the rich people. It's surrounded by lush vineyards. It's very traditional. It's very charming. Just walking around the village, come along with the locals. You will see plenty of, local people asking you, how are you? Who are you? What are you doing here? So it's very traditional. And Vedema is actually the extension of the village. We have 74 streets here. Vedema has transformed from a 400, years old winery into a beautiful village retreat. We have accommodation for all tastes. Vedema is ideal for families, for couples, for a group of friends, even for solo travelers. We have accommodations for all tastes. We have private pools and suites that have private jacuzzis, two-bedroom suites, and here you can see our new two-bedroom villa, the Corinthian one. It has heated pool, two bedrooms, fully equipped kitchen. So this is mostly ideal for families. And of course, overlooking the vineyards, it's more private. And the Grecian villa, which has three bedrooms, spacious living room, fully equipped kitchen again, and a private pool. Another jacuzzi, of course, for the romantic ones or for our little guests. Alati restaurant is our main restaurant for dinner, which was a 400 years old cave that was transformed into a beautiful restaurant. And this reminds me a lot of Game of Thrones, the ambience and the atmosphere of the restaurant. We have also an additional restaurant by the new pool, which is mostly for lunch and snacks during the day. It's called Trotaro. Vedema experience. Go and visit the villages. Go and explore Santorini. Just don't stay in your villa and, being inside the property. This is my recommendation. And there are plenty of activities to do around Vedema, like wood crafting or doing, connect with locals and doing some experiences, wine tastings, which is also our insider tip. You can easily book a wine tasting inside our 400 years old winery, or there are plenty of wineries to visit around Vedema. Navsika Estate, which is the top accommodation of the property, and it's not located inside the property, but on the cliffside, as I mentioned before. You can see here from the impression how secluded Navsika is. It measures 350 square meters. It has 5 bedrooms. I'm sorry, it can accommodate up to 10 people. It comes with a butler service, private chef. Of course, it has beautiful, stunning, breathtaking views to the caldera and sunset views, of course. It's the best place to be, actually. For me, it's one of my favorites. And it has a private helipad for those who would like to take a helicopter from other Cycladic islands or from Athens. Navsika can be used also as a venue if you have clients that would like to celebrate a wedding anniversary or birthdays, or they would like to have an event, we can easily have Navsika and use it as a venue. And the Navsika Estate Club, which is a new project that we have launched. Clients that are staying in our 3 properties and they want to experience the villa, they can use it for the day, half day, or full day, depending on what they want. But this is something that can be arranged on the spot, like last minute. And now a quick mention to Historia, a member of Design Hotels, which is on the famous black sand beach of Santorini. Historia has, it's a very unique property, it has 12 keys. It has a different vibe. It's ideal for people that would like to take advantage of the area. For young generation people, again, here we have the restriction for the kids. We welcome children above the age of 14 years old. We have a beautiful swimming pool on the backside of the property, more, relaxing. The vibe is totally different. We have a beautiful restaurant, and the suites have either plunge pool or private jacuzzi. We have also another Elio spa here with an outdoor jacuzzi. And the insider tip has to do with horses, and we recommend to do that while you are on the black sand beach. Now, let's move to Paros, everyone, the island of the locals. Paros is the island that Greeks go for vacation. It's the island that it's very lively. It has the nightlife, countless amazing sandy beaches around, beautiful villages, amazing traditional food. It's the island that the Greeks love to go. And we love also celebrating Easter time in Paros. So here on the map, you can see where our properties are located. Cosme, which is very, very close to Nausea. Nausea, it's the most cosmopolitan part of the island. It's where everything is happening. Nightlife, bars, Greek taverns, beautiful restaurants. So it's like Ia in Paros. And it's very beautiful to stroll around the small narrow streets of Nausea. It's very charming. It has little harbors, so it's unique, and Cosme is very, very close from Nausea. Parilla, which is on the Colibithra side, very, very close to Nausea as well, but not walking distance as Cosme. And Akron Villas, which is our cluster of villas that we have just above Parilla. Now, how to reach Paros? You can take a flight from Athens. The duration is only 30 minutes, so it's very close. Or you can take the ferry into, again, the island hopping around from the other Cycladic islands. Beautiful impressions, again, coming from Paros, Bucambilles, and blue and white churches. We are very privileged to have Imperial Lounge in Paros, which is where your clients can wait for their ferry to arrive. And in case of any delay during summer season, they don't have to queue under the hot and the sun during the high season. They can wait on the Imperial Lounge, they can have a refreshment, have a coffee, charge their phones, or even if they have just landed in Paros and they want to use the restroom, they can still use the lounge. There's a dedicated person there who checks the ferry routes and informs your guests accordingly. And now let's start with Cosme, a luxury collection resort, which is moments away from Nausea. Nausea is where the White Houses are over here. So the best selling points for Cosme are that it's a beachfront property, it has private beach club, and the proximity from the town, it's only 8 minutes walking distance. Cosme has 40 suites in total. At Cosme, you're free to be, and this is the motto that we follow. This is what our clients and what our partners want to feel while they are at Cosme. You can see here a beautiful lobby with Parian marble everywhere. All of the interiors of our suites are inspired from the local houses. So actually, when you are in one of Cosme Suites, you will feel how a local house in Paros would look like, but in a more elevated way. So here we have our best category, the Cosmos Suite, which has a private pool and overlooks the Aegean Sea and our main pool. But we have also other suites that have, more privacy. They're located on the back side of the property. They have side sea view or direct ocean view. We have a stargazing area. This is one of my favorite spots at Cosme. If your guests want to enjoy the stars and the Jupiter with their other half. Mediterranean dining. Our chef here is Yanis Koroglu, who oversees also other restaurants in Cannes, Le Petit Maison in St. Barth. Yanis is Greek and he blends his Greek roots with gastronomy, and the result, it's delicious. So I invite you all to come and taste Yanis creations at Cosme. Parostia is the name of our restaurant. It's on the beach side. And also we have Rossi Dining, which is very selected and secluded, let's say, space with a wood oven. The chef is coming and he prepares everything in the wood oven. Lamb of the day, lamb or fish of the day, beautiful Greek recipes. So this is an experience that you can book for your clients private, up to 10 or 12 people. And this way they can do it like the Greeks. A beautiful spa, Helios Spa, with an open jacuzzi and 2 treatment rooms. And Cosmo Experience has, again, to do with what you can do around the island. Go and visit the hidden coves with our private catamaran. You can easily book that with our concierge. And this is the only way to reach the blue lagoons of Paros, the Pirates Caves. And this activity is one of the family's favorite one, or a couple's. I mean, you can easily book the catamaran for a couple. Go and explore the villages, Lefkes, Marpisa, or Prodromos villages, beautiful villages with Greek traditional food and little taverns. Go and explore Nausha. But on inside there too has to do with food and celebrate togetherness at Vrossi, which is our private venue. Now a quick mention about Perilio, a member of Design Hotels. This is something totally different. Entering Perilio is like entering a bubble of tranquility. It's very relaxing. I mean, everything comes in a calmer, shape. Perilio news is that from this year, we're going to have 13 additional suites and villas. That means 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, and 5-bedroom villas, ideal for families and couples and group of friends. I'm sorry. We have a new spa and a new fitness center. Those impressions are coming, are the new ones, the new villas, the Ari Streets, and the interiors, of course, and the new spa. And also, I cannot miss telling you about the retreats that we organize at Perilio. And this year, we're going to have the honor to have Esther Perel, who will help our clients. It will give the opportunity to explore, playfulness and vitally in their relationships, of course, with her guidance. What's next for Imperial Group? Milos, guys. Next year, we're going to have a new property in Milos Island. So I'm going to give you more information about that in the future. And Athens, we're going to have a beautiful boutique property in Athens, very centrally located downtown. And those are going to be ready next year and beginning of 2027. Joy is inside, and that's what I want you all to remember from today's webinar, because we're doing something very difficult, and the relationships between people are very important, and we have to keep going, guys. So That's it from my side. You can scan my details if you need anything in the future, and I'm passing over to Mackenzie.
Perfect. Again, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And then if anyone does have any questions, feel free to please put them in the Q&A section and we'd be happy to answer those. One question we do have, Avalia, is what is the best family accommodation option at Cosme?
The best accommodation, I mean,
Families,
the suites.
the suites. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, at Cosme, we do not have plenty of connecting room options. So that means that either they can book two leading categories, which is the Earth Suite, and they are very close to each other, like next to each other. But for me, the top one, the more spacious one, I'm sure you remember, Mackenzie, it's the Enestro Suite, which is one category before the best one. It has a private pool and it's bigger than all the suites at Cosmo. So my answer is going to be the Enestro Suite. But if they don't have the budget for the Enestro Suite, because it's one of the higher categories, they can book two suites of the leading ones.
Beautiful. Okay, our next question is staying at Perilio, is the beach club complimentary at Cosme and what is the charge? It is complimentary when you're a guest.
We have a shuttle that take the guests staying at Perilio to Cosme. So the shuttle is complimentary, and then they have to pay for the sunbeds. But again, they have to check with the concierge the availability at Cosme Beach Club.
And then I think as of right now, those are all of our questions. But if anyone has any additional questions, please feel free to reach out to Avalia, myself, or anyone on the Lush team, and we would be more than happy to answer that and help you out. Again, thank you so much for your time, and we really do appreciate it.
Thank you,
Alrighty.
Mackenzie, and thank you all for being here today and gave us your time. Have a good one, everyone.